Good afternoon and welcome to the Saturday edition of the Arthur Chat Show. I'm your host, Lynda D. Brown. My guest today is Author Julie Lewin. We're waiting for Julie to log on and we're going to be chatting with Julie about her book. She's got a couple of books out that we're going to be chatting about. So she should be logging on shortly. Again, this is the Arthur Chat Show. And again, thank you so much for tuning in. This is the Saturday edition. We broadcast basically 4 times a week. That is subject to change. Some things going on. And basically, currently, we're broadcasting. Our morning show airs on Tuesdays and Wednesdays from 10 to 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. And our weekend show airs, Saturday and Sunday from 5 to 5:30. There we go. I'm trying to get my lighting adjusted so that we can get a good view here. So again, we're just waiting for the author to come in and chat with us about her book. Again, the author is Julie Lewin, Lewin, and I believe the book that we're going to be discussing is Luminous. Bear with me. I'm going to just minimize the screen real quickly and see if I can send her an email real quick. So I am here. Bear with me. And she says she's logged on. And I wonder if she's on Blog Talk Radio. Did I send her the Blog Talk Radio list? Let's see. That might be a good thing because I was kind of hoping that we could do this. So let me see. I didn't think I did, but I might have. I thought I had her scheduled for the live interview. Julie Lewin. And that's right. I think we did set that up for, let's see. Let me go into my studio. Bear with me, guys. Just bear with me. No, we didn't have her scheduled there. Okay, just wanted to make sure. All right, guys, so let's see. Let me see if she's logged on. I do apologize for the delay. We're going to be chatting with author Julie Lewin, and bear with me. I'm just going to see if I can, again, send her an email. So just one moment, please. I'm going to get my player so that I can start doing my commercial breaks. Okay. Yeah, she's a medical intuitive. She speaks on mind and body. We're doing the Google Hangout. Okay. Okay, let's see.
Hello.
There you are. Or is that Julie?
Yeah, I think I have
there we are. There we go. No, actually it's the same one, but that's okay.
I tried 3 times. That's okay.
I wanted to show you so that way my audience didn't think that I was making you up.
Oh, thank you. Can you see me?
Okay. I can see you. I can just see just a small picture of you, however. Do you have your webcam on?
It's showing my office. So how do I flip that back the other way?
Perfect. Now I do see a red chair and a very lovely little office scene. Okay, so would you like to just use that as opposed to your picture?
So how do I turn it so that you can see me?
Would you like to sit in the chair while you do the chat, because all you have to do is really just move those books. If you sit in the chair, we're looking right at you.
Okay, we'll
There
do
we
that.
go. Absolutely.
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh boy, did we get a really good shot of your rear.
Sorry. How's that?
That's perfect. Hi there. Oh, as a matter of fact, I'm a little envious, Julie. That's exactly what I'm in the process of moving, and that's what I want to do. I want to set up a cute little area, and that's perfect. So if you decide to do a podcast, do it sitting right there, and that's all. So again, this is the Arthur Chat Show, and welcome. This is your first time on the show, and again, your name is Julie Lewin, Lewin. Am I pronouncing that correct?
Perfect.
Okay, great. Julie, since this is your first time on the show, why don't you get started with you telling us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, well, I'm a medical intuitive. I've been doing this work for 32 years, and it all started with a clairvoyant reading, and he gave me 2 destinies, and I decided this was the one that I wanted, and I've worked every day for the last 32 years to develop my intuition. Okay. And I've gone on, sorry?
Okay, oh, no, I was just saying, okay, that's great.
And so I've developed my intuition to a really high level, and I help people with their health, their businesses, their family life, and so I live in the country in Australia with my husband. We've got 2 grown-up children, and we have 7 chickens and 10 little baby ones. So that's us. Oh,
awesome. So you have some little baby chicks there, huh? All right. Yes. So you're broadcasting, right, all the way from Australia. How awesome is this? Now, what book would you like for us to chat about today?
Oh, this one. My book, Areekeera.
Okay.
Healing Yourself from Within.
Okay. I believe that is the book that I have on the website for you. And pronounce the title for us again, please.
It's Areekeera.
Okay. And is there a meaning behind that word?
There is. About 10 years ago, I was getting a lot of really bad headaches that put me in bed for days. And after a few months, my friend said, "Would you like some healing, Julie?" I said, "Sure." So I lay on my bed in my house. She was in her house, and she sent me some Reiki. After about 20 minutes, I opened my eyes, and the ceiling had disappeared, and I could see out into the universe. And all these symbols were coming down out of the blackness into my body. And when the symbols stopped, my headache went.
Oh, okay.
So I sat up and I asked the universe, "What is that?" And I heard the word Areekeera. And I said, "Well, what's that mean?" And I heard in my head, the alignment of the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies. And I thought, well, surely that's not enough. And then the voice said, "All right, then, Areekeera." And so I asked how it was spelt, and I was given the spelling Arikira. So I searched on the internet, and I found that that was how one of the Native American Plains people, it was their tribe name. So I sat again in meditation. I said, "You can't call that after a people, a tribe of people." So I think there was a big collective universal sigh, and I was asked to change I to double E. So I've really honored that process, and I know it's a hard word to say, but it has a vibration. And when people pick the book up, they go, "Julie, there's vibration coming out of this book." And I said, "Yes, I'm glad that you could feel that."
Oh, wow. So readers are actually able to feel a vibration once they purchase the book. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Okay.
And quite a lot of them sleep with it under their pillow, and they get healing through the night.
Oh, wow. Okay. And when you did your research about the word Akira, is that correct? What
Yeah.
exactly what exactly did it say again? What was it about it that resonated with you so much that you felt compelled to write a book about
Well, my work I've been developing my medical intuitive work for 32 years.
it?
And so I've developed over 100 healing templates. I've developed ways for people to really calm down and feel peaceful.
Okay.
And so I thought that experience of the vibration coming in and healing my headaches, I thought, well, that's the I'll use to wrap around all of the research that I've done over the last 32 years.
Right. And when was the last time you had a headache since they
Look,
came down?
yep, I've had headaches since, but what
Okay.
I've worked out is that if I eat sweet food after the evening meal, I will get a headache.
Okay. Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah,
So it just kind of basically shared with you how to change your eating time.
absolutely. Yes.
Okay. Okay. And that makes sense because there are certain people, because my show is a lot, my listeners are from all over the place. You're like my third or fourth author from Australia, and we enjoy having you guys on the show. And I love that we all are able to talk about our different cultures and the different ways that we receive um, information from the universe. Like what you were saying is basically, as a Christian, I would say that as the Holy Spirit giving me guidance, telling me, okay, you need to do this, you need to do that, and then I get the results that I'm looking for. So your book is going to share with those that, and I guess the genre that you're writing in, Julie, would be and bear with me if I'm using the old term, would that be considered what we would call the New Age movement? People that are interested in that type of healing.
You know what, Lynda? That's a really great question because I don't use those words. And, I get a lot of people, they say to me, where do you get your inspiration from? And I
Mhm.
say, you know what? I'm so in love with God that I feel that and I've got goosebumps as I say that. I just
Okay.
say I connect with God and I use the word source because some people don't like that word.
Mhm.
Um, I'm really comfortable with connecting with Jesus. So I have Christians that come and I have New Age people that come. So I've had people that were really concerned about coming and seeing me, and they said, you know what, I just asked for guidance from the Bible, and I opened the Bible and it gave me a prophecy that you were the right person for me. So that person came and visited with me, and I was
Mhm.
able to help them with their family.
Right.
So it's I
Well,
don't use
I
the new age. So
agree,
that's
well, I agree with divine inspiration and divine guidance. I agree with you 100% with that. Now, one thing that I'm very pleased with, Julie, is that you have your book right in front of you, because we always, absolutely, we always enjoy letting the author read an excerpt from her book. Could be about 5 minutes long, and I'm actually looking at the top clock so that way I can keep a count of the time there. So if you would like to find an excerpt to read from your book, again, it should be something so compelling that as soon as we finish the interview, um, readers will go right to their favorite online bookstore and look for your book.
okay. So one of the things that people really love about my book is that I've created a metaphysical body language.
Okay.
So let's have a look. Um, I'll do the shoulders because that is something that a lot of people suffer from. Oh my goodness, I have to put that in here. Okay. What I'll do is I'll read about your metaphysical body language helps you heal yourself. Through unraveling the great wisdom of interpreting my metaphysical body language to heal myself, I've found that others can use it to heal themselves too. Iridologists say the eyes tell an amazing story. Apparently, my eyes tell of a story of a weak constitution. And this means that the building blocks of good overall health are not strong in my body. However, I have turned this weakness into my greatest strength, medical intuition. And one of the ways I've developed this medical intuition is to unpack what I call our metaphysical body language. And just as one learns to read, count, climb, or acquire any new skill, I've learned to read the stories of the body. And these stories help me to follow the treasure hunt for subtle nuances and clues that the body so graciously provides regarding the impact of feelings, thoughts, and action on our being. And it may surprise you to learn that clues are given every moment of every day about where the blockages are in your body mind. And once you start to recognize those signs, you have the opportunity to make changes early and thus avoiding health problems down the track. In this chapter, I share with you the bones of what I've discovered, and it's my hope that you will use what I share as a guide to discover your own metaphysical body language. I feel that learning to read your own body and embarking on an inner pilgrimage of self-discovery and self-understanding is the greatest and most empowering adventure that you can take. So let's get started. Note the metaphysical body language I share with you here is a basic guide to self-understanding and locating the thoughts and actions you take which trigger energy blockages in your body. And it's not everything you need to know about healing yourself, but it's a great start. Also, it's important you understand that you're responsible for your health and well-being. And if you're experiencing a problem, excuse me, with your health, see your healthcare provider as well as doing the inner work. So, the left and right sides of the body. An interesting phenomenon I've witnessed while unpacking this metaphysical body language was that the left side of the body and the right side of the body tell their own unique story. When someone has a blockage, a pain or disease in the left side of their body, the root cause of that problem is from an emotional situation more than 2 years prior. When someone has a blockage on the right side of the body, the source is from an emotional situation somewhere from the present day back 2 years. My conclusion is that the left side of the body represents emotional blockages from the past more than 2 years ago, and the right side represents emotional blockages from the present in the last 2 years. However, if the symptoms present as follows, what if I've had this pain for 10 years and it's on my right side? When this is the case, I review what has compounded the problem in the past 2 years. So below are the common messages I've learned from observing, and I'll just give you a quick, I've talked about the hands and the arms, and I'm going to read you that in a second. The hips, leg, knee, ankle, toes, the breasts, the lower back, the abdomen, the womb, the ears, the eyes, the teeth, the neck, the spine. So let's do the hands and arms because this is a really big one for people. Okay. The arms and hands represent receiving. Invariably, people who have a problem with this part of their body struggle with receiving. They are genuinely nice, caring, giving people who would give you the shirt off their back if you needed it. However, when someone offers these people the shirt off their back, metaphorically speaking, this archetype generally says, oh, no, thank you, I'm fine. Or they find someone else to pass it forward to. If you experience hand or arm problems, practice receiving with gratitude. It may feel unfamiliar to you and you will resist doing it. This is why I suggest you practice, practice, and more practice. And you'll break down your neural superhighway of non-receiving, and this can take some time if you do it on your own, or alternatively, you can find someone who specializes in this type of work to repattern your subconscious to receiving mode. Underlying the pattern of not receiving with ease and grace are a plethora of limiting beliefs, and it is those beliefs that need to be addressed, either on your own or with a practitioner skilled in this work. My personal and professional experience suggests it is much quicker, easier, and more productive to work with a practitioner to release these limiting beliefs. Now, Lynda, I have a little exercise. Would you like me to give that to your audience?
Well, here's what we have actually now. Will that be enough time for you?
It is. Oh, it's very quick.
Okay, absolutely.
When you are offered help, an item, a compliment, support with no strings, receive it gracefully. The secret is to receive without feeling any obligation to repay or give back to the person offering it. You can pay it forward as this movement keeps the energy of giving and receiving moving. Remember, you cannot give what you do not have. Be sure to refill your inner reservoir first before giving. So that's the exercise.
Wonderful, wonderful. And Julie, you know, you want to hear something really funny?
Yes.
And I love to be able to share this with you and my listening audience so that we can bridge this craziness about who a God is or what God is. We look at him, we know who he is, we look at him two different ways, but I came from the world that you came from. My Invisible Enemy series talks about how I was in the New Age movement from the age of 16 until about 48. So about a good 10 years ago. Then I kind of renewed my walk with Christ. But Julie, he just used you when you just read that about receiving. I have been listening to things for the past, since I woke up this morning, from different people that fill my life with inspiration and knowledge. And two things that they kept reiterating. I mean, every program I went to, they were iterating. Thank you. They, you know, and I'm like, okay, Lord, okay, I get that. I received that. Right before we were scheduled to do this interview, I started hearing something about receiving. Then here you come and you read this awesome passage, and I'm sitting there going, oh yeah, you definitely have time to finish that, because I have to tell you that he has just used you to confirm. Oh dear. Oh, bless you, sweetheart. That it's my time to start receiving, and I thank you. I thank you so much. And first of all, okay, so let's get back to your book. So I just wanted to say, this is why I do this show. I've reached you all the way. I am in St. Louis, Missouri. I have reached you all the way to Australia, and you have touched my heart. And just it is just mind-boggling to me. So I really, first of all, I really want to thank you for coming on the show and sharing your wonderful book with us. And you're awesome reader. I hope you make that into an audio book. Did you get the ebook that I sent you? We have an author chapter on how to convert
an
ebook.
Can I just say, I think that I could read my book and make it sound like I was talking to you. So this is the first time I've read my book out loud, and I got this whoosh through me that said, Julie, you can make this into an audio book yourself. So thank you. I will.
The universe is right here with us. Isn't God right in the midst of us as we do this interview? Yes, definitely. And if you can't find that ebook that I sent you, just shoot me an email. I'll be happy to send it to you again, because
I printed it.
Yeah, it will show you how to narrate it yourself. So it's going to be perfect for you. Before we let you go, because we're down to about 2 minutes, Julie, tell us first the price of the title of your book again. And the price
It's
of your book in each format.
Areekeera Vibration, Healing
Okay.
Yourself from Within. And the only place it's available is at my website at the moment, and it's at
Okay.
areekeera.com.
And spell that.
Areekeera.
Okay, great. I'm sorry, I probably interrupted you. And we will be posting her website on our Author Chat Facebook page and all of our Author Chat social media sites. But once again, spell that for us, please.
AREEKEERA.com.
Wonderful. And this is how we can reach you online.
Yes.
Correct. Any upcoming events up in Australia that you'd like to share with our listening audience before we let you go?
Yes. In February, I am running a retreat.
Oh.
A 7-day retreat for 4 men and a 7-day retreat for 4 women.
Okay.
And they come and they stay with us out here in Warwick in Queensland on a beautiful property. And the website for that is intuitivehealingretreat.com.
Wonderful. If you would either send me the link or post some stuff on my Author Chat Facebook page with pictures, that would be awesome. We'll help you promote that. Absolutely.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely. We'll help you promote that.
That I have written in my book.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Are you working on anything else, or are you just right now just promoting the book?
Look, I'm working on doing group healing where people can come for a much cheaper price than a one-on-one session with me. Okay. And so if they want to be notified of that, if they could just come and join my list, they don't need to book anything with me. Just come and join my list on julielewin.com. I will notify them when I do that.
Wonderful, wonderful. So we have 2 ways to contact you: the book's website and julielewin.com, your own personal website. Again, if you give me that information, we'll post that on our social media sites to promote your interview along with your websites and your books. And Julie, again, thank you so much for coming on the Author Chat show. It's been an awesome pleasure. Not a problem. We look forward to having you come back once book 2 is ready.
I would love that. Thank you.
Sounds good. Not a problem. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday.
I will.
Or is it Sunday there already?
It's Sunday here already.
It's Sunday there already. Awesome. All right, sweetheart. Well, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks, Lynda.
Bye-bye. All right. And so, again, that was author Julie Lewin, and that's Lewin. Feel free, and the book, I'm going to actually, because I can't pronounce it, she is such a lovely lady, we're going to definitely post that information on the Author Chat Facebook page, and our Author Chat YouTube channel will have this interview going live probably in about 30 minutes, so make sure you check it out and share it with your friends and family. And also subscribe to our channels. We need to get our subscription base up so that we can start going with some great sponsors for the Author Chat show. So that's our show for today. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.